They always said the streets remember the blood you spill, and for Shawn, that truth followed him like a shadow. For 12 years he had worked under the radar, small heists, quiet robberies, nothing too loud. But life has a way of cornering even the smartest man, and tonight, he stood at the edge of his final job. The target was a private vault belonging to a man only known as the Broker, a phantom in the underworld, a man whose name people whispered like a curse. Stealing from him wasn't bravery. It was suicide. But Shawn wasn't doing this for greed. He was doing it for Kevin, his little boy who deserved better than a life hunted by debts Shawn never asked for. The warehouse was silent when Shawn and his last remaining partner, Mason, crept inside. They had been friends since they were kids, born in the same broken neighborhood, raised by the same unforgiving streets. Mason was the reckless one, the fire. Shawn was the calm mind that planned every move. Together, they had survived things most men never walked away from. But tonight felt different. He could feel the tension in the air, heavy, cold, like the universe itself was warning them to turn back. The vault sat in the center of the warehouse like a metal tomb. A thick door, reinforced walls, and a security system worth more than Shawn had ever seen. Mason knelt to crack it open while Shawn kept watch. His heartbeat thumped in his ears. His palms were sweating. He wasn't afraid of dying, but the thought of Kevin growing up without a father twisted something inside him. "It's almost done," Mason whispered, his voice trembling in excitement. "After this, we disappear. New names, new lives. We're free." Shawn forced a smile. "Yeah, free. But freedom is expensive." The vault door clicked open with a heavy groan, and inside were stacks of cash, gold bars, and a small black case sitting right in the center. Mason went straight for the money, laughing under his breath. But Shawn's eyes locked onto the case. Something about it felt wrong, like it didn't belong there. He picked it up, weighing it in his hands. Too light to be dangerous. Too important to be ignored. "What is it?" Mason asked, stuffing cash into his backpack. "Trouble," Shawn said. He wasn't wrong. A single gunshot shattered the silence. Mason froze. Shawn jumped back, instinctively grabbing his own weapon. From the shadows stepped men in all-black tactical suits. The Broker's men, armed, precise, merciless. "You thought you could steal from him?" one of the guards growled. Shawn grabbed Mason and pulled him behind a steel pillar as bullets exploded through the wooden crates around them. Mason was screaming, terrified. Shawn fired back, but for every bullet he shot, 10 came at him. They were trapped. "We have to run," Mason yelled. "There's no way out from here," Shawn shouted. Mason's voice cracked. "I don't want to die, Shawn." But the universe didn't care what they wanted. A flashbang exploded, white light swallowing the room. Shawn's ears rang so loudly he couldn't even hear his own heartbeat. He felt Mason's grip on his arm slipping. Then a gunshot, sharp and close. When Shawn blinked his vision back, Mason was on the ground, blood blooming across his chest. Shawn dropped to his knees, shaking him desperately. "Mason, stay with me. Don't do this." Mason's eyes fluttered, unfocused. He tried to speak, but only blood came out. In seconds, the man Shawn had grown up with, laughed with, survived with, fell still. Shawn broke. He grabbed the black case and sprinted through the warehouse like a hunted animal. Bullets chased him, ripping through metal and concrete, but Shawn didn't stop. He threw himself through a window, crashing into the cold night air. Glass tore his skin, but adrenaline kept him moving. He reached his car, started the engine, and drove like a man possessed. Only when he was miles away did he stop. Hands trembling, heartbroken, he opened the black case. Inside was a single USB drive and a note. "Insurance. If you're reading this, you're already dead." A sick chill crawled down Shawn's spine. He plugged the drive into the car's dashboard screen, and a video flashed to life. The broker himself appeared, tall, calm, eyes cold as ice. "Shawn," he said, as if they were old friends. "You didn't steal from me. You took what I wanted you to take. That case is a death sentence. It contains every secret, every transaction, every politician, every officer I own. And now your name is tied to it." Shawn's breath caught. "You have one choice," the broker continued. "Bring it back to me, or I take your son." Kevin. The world spun around him. This wasn't a job. It was a trap. Mason's death wasn't bad luck. It was calculated. The broker never needed to kill Shawn in that warehouse. He needed to push him into running with the case, so the blame fell on him. Shawn gripped the USB tightly, rage and fear mixing in his chest. He knew the truth now. There was no last job. There was only the job that never ended. And Shawn wasn't going to run anymore. He started the car, eyes burning with grief and fury. If the broker wanted war, Shawn would give him hell.